Okay. So we want to study moments. Huh? So let me start. Page number 18. Today is 17/21. So recap what we studied till central tendency. Okay, and dispersion. Okay, what is aim today? To study moments, skewness, and kurtosis. Okay, so let me start with the moments. It is not moment, huh? Moments. Not moments. Right. There are two types of moments. Okay, right. One, moment about mean. Moment about mean. Arithmetic means, known as central moment. Okay, and second, moment about a number a. Okay, so let me start with the first part. Moment about mean. That whatever the measure of mean we might have used, about that we have to find moment. Okay, start. It is denoted by mu r, rth moment. Okay, and given by, understand what the formula is. All right, mu r equal to summation of fi xi minus x bar raised to r divided by summation of fi. Okay, now write down r equal to 0. So mu naught summation of fi xi minus x bar. X bar is the arithmetic mean. Okay, so moment about the x bar is given by, then you have to write this formula, raised to 0. So this value, huh? Xi minus x bar raised to 0 will be 1. So what will remain in numerator? Summation of fi. What is remaining in denominator? Summation of fi. So what is it? 1. Okay. Next item. R equal to 1. Mu 1. Summation of fi xi minus x bar raised to 1 divided by summation of fi. So summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi minus summation of fi x bar divided by summation of fi. Now hope you remember this is formula of, yes, formula of what? Summation of fi xi divided by summation of fi. अरे किसका formula है?
Arithmetic mean.
हाँ, x bar ना, so I can replace it by x bar minus ये जो x bar है ना, this x bar that is constant, not changing, so I can write it outside. Then fi is remaining in numerator, fi in denominator. that I can cancel. So x bar will cancel, and what will get? 0. So the first central moment is always equal to 0, and 0th central moment is always equal to 1. Okay, remember these values. Mu naught is 1 and mu 1 is 0. You remember in this way. Not 1, 1, 0, like this. Okay, now we want to find mu 2. So let me change the page. So R equal to 2. Summation of Fi xi minus x bar square divided by summation of Fi. Have we seen this formula somewhere? Somewhere we have seen this formula. Summation of Fi xi minus x bar whole square divided by summation of Fi. कहीं पे देखा है क्या? अरे that was the standard deviation ना? Only it was inside the root. So that is, it is variance. Okay, so what the conclusion is? No. Mu 2 equal to what? Variance. And variance is sigma square. Okay, ये हमें याद रखना है. This may be asked in the MCQ exam. Okay, then R equal to 3. Fi xi minus x bar cube divided by summation of Fi. Right. At this moment, it is not possible to find any conclusion from here. So summation of Fi xi minus x bar raised to 4 divided by summation of Fi. These are the moments about the x bar, central moments. Mu naught, mu 1, mu 2, mu 3, mu 4. But you might have observed that finding this xi minus x bar, say I have xi is given and Fi is given. Huh? Say xi is, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and say frequencies are 7, 13, 81, 19, okay, and 8. Okay, and I want to find the central moments, right? My aim is, you don't have to write, just understand. And our aim is to find central moments. So say I want to find mu 2. So for that, what is required? Xi minus x bar is required, okay? So I can find x bar. X bar is not a difficult part. How I can find x bar? X bar will be equal to summation of Fi xi divided by summation of Fi. Okay, so I'll find this sum, I'll find this sum. I'll find Fi xi, and acha, this is not required. I'll find this, and using this I'll get x bar. Say x bar is, for example, 3.15. Okay, then next I want to find xi minus x bar. Getting na? So I want to find xi minus 3.15. So this is x, right? I want to find their difference. 1 minus 3.15. Okay, so minus 2.15. Then this will be minus 1.15. Then 3 minus 3.15. So minus 0.15. Then 4 minus 0.15. So plus, how much is this? 0.85. Then I'll get 1.85. I think everyone is getting this. Okay. Then I'd find Fi xi minus x bar square. Then I'd find Fi xi minus x bar cube. Then I'd find Fi xi minus x bar raised to 4. And you might have observed that finding these numbers is very cumbersome, since we have 0.15, 1.15. Okay, so finding this number is very difficult. And every time we have to consider up to, say, 2 decimal places, 3 decimal places. That is, every time we are taking approximation, more and more approximation. Approximation in every value and approximation in additionals. Right now? So it is very difficult to find the central moments. Okay, so what is conclusion? Finding central moments, I'm not saying not possible, is difficult. So we have to simplify this. Okay, and how it is simplified? For that we have to find central moments about a number. Okay, so sorry, not central moments. We have to find moments about a number. Okay, so let me do that on the next page. Clear? Any doubt at this moment? Any doubt at this moment? कुछ doubt है क्या अभी whatever concept we studied? No, na? Can I proceed? Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me continue. So page number 20. Okay, now so B part now. Moments about a number, any arbitrary number A. Again, we cannot say it as arbitrary. We'll see what the A is once we start solving example. Okay, so write with me. Moments about a number A is denoted by mu r dash for the moment about number A, and it is given by mu r dash equal to summation of fi xi minus, before some time we have written x bar, now we have to write A, about A na, therefore divided by summation of fi raised to rth moment, therefore. Understood? Now let me take different values of r equal to 0, mu naught dash, summation of fi xi minus a raised to 0 divided by summation of fi so as in previous case also it is equal to 1. Okay, then let me take r equal to 1, so mu 1 dash xi minus a raised to 1 fi into a. So what is this? X bar minus, now a is constant, so I can write it outside. Okay, that's what is conclusion. Just 1 minute. Mu 1 dash equal to x bar minus a, that is x bar may be obtained if we know mu 1 dash, first moment about the number a and a itself. From there we can find the x bar. Remember this formula. Then r equal to 2. Now take r equal to 2. So that will give mu 2 dash summation of fi xi minus a square divided by summation of fi. Okay. Right, then take r equal to 3. fi xi minus a cube divided by summation of fi. Okay, so these are the 4 moments. Now again, till we have not understood how, if we know the moments about number a, mu 1 dash, mu 2 dash, mu 3 dash, mu 4 dash, whether it is possible to find the central moments, that we want to understand. Okay, and then at the end we want to understand why we are studying all these moments. Okay, so time being we are concentrating on what the moments are, and then we'll try to understand why we are studying these moments. Okay, so hope you might have written it fast, complete it. Then let me go through the next part. Okay, yes. So let me change the page. Pascal's triangle might be known to you, huh? 1. Then we have tried 1, 1 on both sides. Again, we have tried 1, 1 on both sides. But now, how the middle term is decided? Sum of these two numbers, 2. Again, we have tried 1, 1 on both sides. Now, how the remaining terms are decided? 1 plus 2, 3. Right? 2 plus 1, 3. Again, next term, 1, 1. Now 1 plus 3, 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 1, 4. Again, in this way, we can write the different numbers. 4 plus 1, 5. 10. This will be also 10. This will be 5. And what is the use of this Pascal's triangle? Very simple. This is coefficient of A and B. If we expand A plus B raised to 0, that is 1. Na? So we are getting 1. So A plus B raised to 1. So it is A and B. And what is its coefficient? 1. What is coefficient of B? 1. That is given by this 1, 1. Okay. Then next is A plus B cube. Square. What is the square? A square plus 2AB plus B square. So coefficient is 1 here. Coefficient is 2 here. Coefficient is 1 here. 1, 2, 1. That is given by this 1, 2, 1. Okay. Then A plus B cube. And it is A cube. Then A square B. Then AB square. And then B cube. The coefficients are 1, 3, 3, 1. 1, 3, 3, 1. Okay. Now say I want to find A plus B raised to 4. How it is obtained? A raised to 4, A cube, A square, A raised to 1, A raised to 0, 1. Okay. Then B raised to 0, 1, B, B square, B cube, B raised to 4. And then the coefficients are decided by this 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Hope everyone is getting this. Right? In the same way, we can write A plus B raised to 5. And for that, we have to use these numbers. 1, 5, 10, 5, 1. Right? This we studied in the binomial expansion. Remember binomial expansion? Na? Binomial means expansion of two terms. So A and B, these are the two terms. A plus B square, A plus B cube, A plus B raised to n. Right? And the coefficients are decided by Pascal's triangle. Now question remains why we are studying all these things. So soon we'll understand it. Okay. Now we want to find a relation. I'm not giving you the derivation. I'm giving you how we can remember the relation. The relation between mu r, central moment, and mu r dash, moment about a number. Okay, so our aim is to write central moment in terms of mu r dash. So let me start mu naught. Yes, what is mu naught? Before some time we are written 1. What is mu 1? किसी को याद है mu 1 क्या है? Written before some time. Check कीजिए आप 0. Okay. Now what is mu 2? Mu 2 is equal to see, now understand. So mu 2 equal to we have to write in this way. Mu 2 dash mu sorry mu1 mu1 dash mu0 dash. Then we have to multiply every term by different powers of mu1 dash. You have to multiply it by different powers of mu1 dash. Now question may be from where we are getting all these formulas. For that, derivation is there, and that will be a question in the tutorial. You have to derive all these formulas, or you can consider it as a advanced learner activity, and you can find the these formulas. You can develop these formulas. Okay, so mu1 dash raised to 0. Okay, then mu1 dash raised to 1. Then mu1 dash raised to 2. Right, then we want to decide the coefficient. 2 is there. Okay, so here we have 2. So the coefficients are by Pascal's triangle 1 2 1 1 2 1. Alternate plus minus sign, so plus minus plus. Okay, but what is mu not dash, that is equal to 1. Let me use that. Okay, so see the first term, mu2 dash mu1 dash raised to 0 is 1, minus 2 mu1 dash and mu1 dash, so mu1 dash square plus this is equal to 1. So what is remaining? Mu1 dash square. So mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square, right? Addition of these two. Mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square. This is the formula. I'll repeat it once again. Understand how to find this formula. Ultimately, our aim is to remember these formulas, and remembering all these formulas directly is very difficult. Therefore, we are spending around 5 to 10 minutes to understand how we can remember the formulas. So try to understand. Let me change the page. I develop the formula once again. See the different steps involved. Okay, so first I want to write formula of mu2. So I have written mu2 dash mu1 dash mu0 dash, first step. Then multiply by different powers of mu1 dash. Mu1 dash raised to 0 1, then mu1 dash, then mu1 dash square. If next time is there mu1 dash cube, mu1 dash raised to 4, and so on. Alternate plus minus sign, plus minus plus. Coefficients are decided by Pascal's triangle. They are 1 2 1 1 2 1. Okay, now simplify this. Mu2 dash minus 2 mu1 dash square plus mu1 dash square. Last two terms usually they are same. Coefficients are different. This is the formula to find mu2. आ रहा है सबको समझ में? Getting everyone? Okay. Now this will be more clear when we go through the mu3. Now concentrate. 4 अलग-अलग चीजें हमें करनी है. Okay. So first step, I have to start from mu3 dash. Mu3 dash, mu2 dash, mu1 dash, mu0 dash, up to mu0. Okay. Now multiply by different powers of mu1 dash. Mu1 dash raised to 0, mu1 dash raised to 1, mu1 dash square, mu1 dash cube. Second step. Third step, alternate plus minus sign. Plus, minus, plus, minus. Coefficients are decided by Pascal's triangle. See the Pascal's triangle. 1 3 3 1. Okay. 1 3 3 1. Now simplify this. Mu3 dash minus 3 mu2 dash mu1 dash 3 mu1 dash cube minus this is equal to 1. So mu1 dash cube. Right, that is mu3 dash minus 3 mu2 dash mu1 dash. Add these two, so 2 . आ रहा है सबको समझ में? Now last formula. Okay, mu4. Understand how to remember this. Mu4 equal to mu4 dash mu3 dash mu2 dash mu1 dash mu0 dash. Okay, first step. Second step, different powers of mu1 dash. Mu1 dash raised to 0, mu1 dash raised to 1, mu1 dash square, mu1 dash cube, mu1 dash raised to 4. Alternate plus minus sign. Plus minus plus minus plus. Okay, coefficient to be decided by the Pascal's triangle. See the Pascal's triangle. 1 4 6 4 1 1 4 6 4 1. Simplify this. Mu4 dash minus 4 mu3 dash mu1 dash plus 6 mu2 dash mu1 dash square minus 4 mu1 dash raised to 4 plus mu1 dash raised to 4. Last two terms are same, just add them. This is the formula to find mu4. Very important, huh? Formula is required again and again, so we have to remember it. Clear? आगे समझ में आपको? Any doubt here? कुछ doubt है इस formulas में? I'm audible. I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
हाँ,
sir.
समझ में आ गया फॉर्मूला? अरे कुछ आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी. Give up. Question may be why we are studying all these formulas. We'll try to understand them. So now still question remains how to find this moment about the mu r dash, right? Moment about a number. Okay. So I'll write it on the next page. Okay, अब समझना है. I'm using some substitution. Let u, it is not mu. Ui equal to xi minus a divided by h. Okay, where a is middle number of xi. कोई भी नंबर ले सकते हैं, but it is always better to take middle number of xi. Why we should consider middle number of xi, we'll try to understand during the example. But let me continue typing. H common difference between xi के बीच का जो difference है, increment in x है ना, that we have to consider as the h. Okay, now see what will happen with this formula. So mu r dash, how it will become? See, the formula is like this: fi xi minus a है ना, raised to r divided by summation of fi. Okay, now from ui, if we try to find xi minus a, what is it? hui, so let me substitute that. Okay, so will be like this: fi h into ui. It is not mu, u. raised to r divided by summation of fi. See, this h is constant. I is not there, na? H is constant. So in this way it is simplified. That is mu1 dash will be h summation of fi ui divided by summation of fi. That's it. Mu2 dash will be h square summation of fi ui square divided by summation of fi. Mu3 dash h cube summation of fi ui cube divided by summation of fi. Mu4 dash h raised to 4 summation of fi ui raised to 4 divided by summation. Okay, so we have to use these formulas while solving the example. So remember that. So we have to start with the u हमें लेना है. How to decide you will understand once we start solving example. Clear? Now still what is remaining? Now what we understood? Four things we understood. One, what is mu r? Central moment. What is mu r dash? Moment about a number a. Third, we understood what is relation between mu r and mu r dash. And fourth, we understood how we can find the mu1 dash, mu2 dash, mu3 dash, mu4 dash for a particular example that we understood. Clear? But till it is very unclear that why we are studying all these things. Okay, and that we are doing for skewness and kurtosis. Okay, so let me go through the example. Let me go through the concept. What skewness and kurtosis are there. Okay, so let me change the page. 1 minute only. Give me one. Okay. Okay, so till how much time we have? Around I think 35 minutes. 30 minutes are there. अरे कितना टाइम है अभी? चलो, आपको पता नहीं तो अच्छी बात है. Right, skewness. Skewness is departure away from symmetry. It is a measure of symmetry of whose symmetry? Of a frequency curve. क्या होता है ये frequency curve? For example, okay, marks of students is given as 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. What is this? Marks. And number of students is given. 1 minute only. Let me complete it. You also write it. So say number of student, 7 students are there. 15 students are there. 48 students are there. Say 21 students are there. And say it is civil engineering, second year civil engineering class. Therefore, more students are there in 40 to 50 category. Say 13 students are there. Yeah. Now, so to drop the graph, frequency is required. This is the frequency. Number of student is the Fi. And now we want to find Xi. And what will be Xi? For the class intervals, for the marks, we want to find midpoint. Right now? Hope you remember all these things. And I'll draw the graph like this. We'll show marks here. And here we'll write number of students. Okay, so marks 10, 20, 30, 40. This is 50. This is 0. And number of students say 10, 20, 30. Say, little bit change I have to make. Okay, let me consider 40 here. No problem. So 5 marks are 5. How many students are there? 7. Marks 15. How many students are there? 15. 15, 15, same. Marks 25 here. Number of student 48. Somewhere here we get point. And marks 20, 35. And number of students 21. Somewhere here. And marks 45. Number of students 13. So I'll draw the graph. Say it is like this. Okay. So it is not symmetric graph. This is the maximum frequency. See, the area on right side, actually it is like this, area on the right side of this maximum frequency line. This is the maximum frequency line. So you might have observed that area on the right side, this area, the dotted area is little bit more than the area on left side. So this is known as positively skewed. Okay, this is known as symmetry. Say this is the maximum frequency line, and say curve is exactly same. Same, exactly same. This is known as normal curve. So for this, the skewness equal to 0. Then this is known as positively skewed. More area on the positive side, positively skewed. And then this is known as negatively skewed. Slow increase, fast decrease. Okay, negative skewed. Getting everyone? Okay. So, and to check whether this skewness is, whether it is positively skewed, negatively skewed, or it is not skewed. Not skewed means normal curve. Okay. So this is not skewed. For that, we have to find the coefficient of skewness. Okay. So we'll write that on the next page. So what we are studying, understand what we are doing. For the frequency curve, whether it is skewed or whether it is normal, that we are checking. Normal curve means there is no any skewness. Coefficient of skewness will be 0. Okay, let me write it on the next page. Right, coefficient of skewness is, sorry, बीटा 1 इक्वल टू mu3 स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाय mu2 क्यूब। ओके यार, कितना टाइम है हमारे पास अभी?
टाइम हो गया।
Sir, according to timetable, till 12 p.m.
अच्छा अच्छा, okay, so it is over. Okay, so remaining part we'll study in tomorrow's first lecture. What is the coefficient of skewness, what is the coefficient of kurtosis, and keep calci with you. We want to solve few examples on the this moment and skewness, simple examples we want to solve. So keep calci with you and we'll go through few examples tomorrow. So we'll complete the concept and then we'll go through few examples. Okay, time being we'll stop here.
हेलो सर।
हाँ बोलो।
सर आपने वो लास्ट लेक्चर अपलोड नहीं किया है?
क्या नहीं किया अपलोड?
लास्ट लेक्चर
हाँ,
यूट्यूब पे।
लास्ट नोट्स की, अच्छा यूट्यूब पे नहीं किया, आज करता हूँ दोनों, ठीक है। नोट्स किया है अपलोड, लेक्चर शायद बाकी है, करता हूँ आज, आज दोनों चीजें करता हूँ। और